it's clearly a disappointing result, but as you know, with the T20 format, it's about intent, it's about pacing your innings and pacing the way we play. We had a couple of dismissals which are part of the T20 format. Josh plays that shot all the time. He was unlucky. Jason's shot was also on. And then some good catches. And suddenly, when you have 3 or 4 wickets down, the game and the dynamics of the game change. And then you're always doing a catching up game. We started having a good partnership with Davy and Dane. But then again, consistently when wickets fall, then you're always playing a catch-up game. So clearly a disappointing day. No, I mean, look, we won away as well. In fact, in the first 6 games, we won 5. And then we had a few disappointing fixtures. And the T20 format is very much a momentum game. And once you lose that momentum, then things become challenging. I don't agree with the fact that we play well in the home. We lost 2 matches at home as well. So it's just that, Lungi's injury, we had a few bad games, and then suddenly the momentum drops. And I think that's how our season sort of, I can sum up the season. We started really, really well at one point of time. And then we had a series of few bad results, and then suddenly the momentum goes, and then you can say various things, but we didn't play to our potential, that's for sure. So look, if you look at those games as well, up till the 14th and 15th over in every game, we were in very, very good position. And then at the end, we conceded some runs which were too much. So the bowling at that point of time, and nobody wants to come in and bowl a bad ball. It's again, we had a bit of a trend at that point of time, and then we were playing a catching up game with our batters as well. I think we had really, really good starts, and at the first half of the tournament, what was going really well was we were building good partnerships throughout in those first 5 games. If you look at a partnership between Rian and Dane, which we chased here against Joburg, we had some really good partnerships. Partnerships are key in the T20 format, and the intent. So after those set of 5-6 games, we lost our way a little bit. And in the T20 format, if you go 40 overs and you have to be on top of your game almost throughout the entire process. And as soon as you lose at certain points, then you're doing a catching up game. Yeah. So that's, I think, sums up how our season. We had a very, very good team. We had a very, very promising start. At one point of time, we were almost in line to top the table, and then obviously some of the results haven't gone our way. We have played some not so good cricket, and that's what I can say. So if you look at the dismissals, I mean, if you look at Joss's dismissal, first, that is a shot which he plays all the time. And when things don't go your way, you'll have the faintest of nicks, and that's exactly what happened. Jason is the same. We have that up top, we have that power, and that's the way we've played throughout the tournament. The wicket initially, yes, toss is not in our hands. And we were building that partnership between Davy and Dane. And had that partnership gone another 3-4 overs, the whole outcome could have been different. Because when you've scored 134, there's not much you can do. You're always behind the game. But had that score been 170 plus, then it would have been a chase. It would be a good total to defend. I think that catch of Imi of Dane was a very crucial one. Slightly, we can say we were unlucky with that LB decision, but hey, that's the way the game goes. And that's what was happening today. We kept losing wickets. If you think it wasn't, so the wicket of Vian was not something he was trying to throw. It just happened. Dane's wicket, again, he timed the ball. It was a brilliant catch. Two stunning catches as well. So then, you're always playing a catching up game.
Yeah, it's right up there, and given the status of the game as well, it's a great time to have a performance that that you always aim for. Bowled well. We weren't 100% accurate with the ball, but we just, unlike other nights, we just had a little bit of luck, and we were in the right area for long enough. So yeah, it was really pleasing, and then the chase to get such a good start, it sort of kills the game. And I think any wickets at the front might have been a bit tricky with the turn that was happening towards the end, and with the amount of bounce at some of the slow balls. But we just polished it off, and it was a really nice one. Yeah. Oh, it's really fine lines, these games, and we sat here a while back and we'd nicked everything down leg side and the offside. And through my experience, it's a very fine line that we can do everything right, and just on the day it doesn't work, and it doesn't take much of a shift. Even off the field, it might just be a bit of training, it might be a different set of words. It's such a fine line, and I don't like using momentum because it gets smashed straight away and teach winning. It's overused. And it's just on the day, it's being able to deal with what's in front of you, and often younger guys or players who haven't played a lot under pressure think too far ahead or too far behind. So it was nice that we were in the moment today, and I thought in the now we got it's probably a special mention to Imran, who's been poor in the field, to take a couple of catches as well. You know your day's going pretty well. Yeah. So that was pleasing. Yeah, when you get close to the end, it can come down to an individual performance. Aidan Markram last year played one of the great teach-winning innings against us in Pretoria, and it can just be that. It can be a bit of brilliance. It can be a team that just has a great day out and does everything right. There are a number of reasons, but probably the individuals. Teams get you to the finals, and sort of individuals can win it, just big moments. So that's sort of what we're looking at. The captain's back in form. As I say, you want to win the last game, not the first one. So we've been slow to get started. We've had a number of things that haven't gone our way, but fortunately we're still fighting. Yeah, and that may be the key, is that we've got no time to overthink it. We're straight in tomorrow, and look, the big advantage is we haven't had to travel. We're playing in conditions that I won't say we know, but we're starting to understand. And there's just a little bit of a level of comfort when you don't have to pack your bags and get on a plane. So we saw that as an advantage. We desperately hoped we were good enough to be able to use it towards the end of the season. So one more game at home is an advantage, and again, we've got to put in another good performance to make the most of it. Yeah, he's been excellent off the field. He's done everything right, and it was just a case of the balance of the side didn't allow us to use him at any stage. And he was a little bit down about it, but he sort of maintained his standards, and sometimes things happen for a reason. Liz has been the highest wicket taker, and to lose someone like that was a blow, because we knew also Madsen, who had played well in the last game, was going to have to go, so it was a bit of a double whammy. But one thing which is a little bit unusual was that every player in our squad has now had a game, and that's not really the Super Kings way. We like to get a team set and let it roll, but we've really had to work hard to find the right balance. Gerald Coetzee not being available at number 8 has given opportunities. And we were just thankful today. We had Sibs, who's played a few games, and Sam was so good to come off the bench. But unusual to have everyone playing a game and being a part, which is now a positive, which we were seeing as perhaps a little bit of a weakness.